Ladies and gentlemen, here I am from Tyler, Texas, USA. The rowdy romantic, the Bocephus bomber, the self-proclaimed king of karaoke San Diego, president of the Road Dog Federation, Dorado myself, Roy Golden. What's up, Road Dog? P1's production experts and or sweet supernatural freaks like me. I am Roy Golden, Dorado myself, and this is A Bedroom Boy's Best, Season 2, Part 1. Coming to you live on this Flashback Friday. Oh my gosh, look at that. That is 13-year-old me. Oh, the little country cosplay. Right before my very first talent show back in middle school. As you can see, still got it. Oh yeah. Thank you so much for joining me today. What I want to talk about first is, what the hell is it that I'm doing? What are my goals? My goal is, I am a singer-songwriter who discovered that I've got the freakiest voice in the world. Oh, George, that was high. And I am putting together my debut album called Omniville. This is a 23-year journey to finally, hopefully, earn a living to support myself and my family by sharing an intimate, emotional connection with you through the magic of music. And not only that, okay, what I'm trying to do is make an album of such high quality that it sounds amazing on the world's premium hi-fi audiophile playback systems, all from a bedroom studio. I actually sleep and work in this room. This bed acts as acoustic treatment during the day, and it's where I sleep at night. What I want to talk about today is this space in my previous space. All right, let's get started. I can only mix what I can hear. My monitors that I chose are the Rock Mark II from Unity Audio. These sound absolutely amazing. The Rock Mark II. One of the problems that I had before was the way that I had these set up. Not only do you have to have a great monitoring system, you've got to be able to have them set up properly. And the way that I'm going to do that, measuring tape and a laser guided system. The problem that I had before was I had these speakers not aimed in the right spot. The mix sounded flat. There was no 3D dimensional space. So I thought that my vocals were pushed way out front, and it just always boggled my mind whenever people would say, I can't understand your words. Well, as soon as I properly aligned the speakers, there was a three-dimensional space that took over that I was able to easily determine, oh wow, my vocals are pushed way back in the mix, I need to bring them out. But where was the tutorial for that? In all the tutorials that I've gone online and looked at, that wasn't one of them. Just setting your stuff up properly. The biggest thing that I wasn't doing right, tape's going limp, was forming an equilateral triangle distance-wise. It's going to be 75 inches is what I'm looking at. So I need to be 75 inches away, which is right where I'm standing. I made a mark. Boop, 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 boop. I don't know if you can see that right there, of where I need to sit. The second thing was making sure that they're properly aligned. I like this. It's a laser level. Laser level, everybody. Turn this on, and it's making a mark. It's right there. Can you see it? And the other one, look at that. It's going right there in my ear, in my left ear. The other one's coming right here at my right ear. That's extremely important to get a perfect monitoring system. Not just hi-fi components, but to make sure that they're set up properly. Here's another thing I was fighting before. If you go to my YouTube channel, then you will find out. I did a walkthrough of the space last time, and here it is. Let's take a look at my old space real quick. Today I've got an audio-visual treat so sweet, your cochleas and corneas will swallow it all. Because it's loadout day. It's loadout day, Road Dog. Come load me out. Load out. Load me out, Road Dog. I am broadcasting live right now for the very last time from Road Dog Federation Studios, hard by the anus canals of Valley Ranch, Bear Valley Ranch, Cowboys Less Valley Ranch, a suburb of Dallas, Texas, United States of America. Check this out. Here is Mission Control, Mission Control. Whoa, it's like a booty crack has been there a long time.
Oh, it was, George.
Sure has.
Look at that.
Check these out.
Look at that. Not only are eggs great protein, but the ones I would get from Walmart had these, which I used as acoustic treatment, and I'm still use those over here inside of that. Look at that. Nice. Hello there, Joe Buck. Okay, let's continue. So it's a day later.
I'm still at Road Dog Federation Studios one last time. Check it out. It is loadout.
My loadout day, Road Dog.
And now, I can actually hear
Look at these corners. Look at this.
the natural acoustics of this room where I've been mixing and mastering for the last, I don't know, 3 years, 2 years, year and a half.
Boom.
For my debut album, Omniville, the 515 version. It was released May 15, 2016. There is no possible way,
Listen to that.
that you can get a decent sound. Look at all these crevices and cracks.
Crevices and cracks.
Things and hoopies. And
Oh my
doopies.
gosh. Oh my gosh. There's no way. As poorly as it sounded, I should say. As poorly as it sounded, it should not have sounded that poorly good. The version that I did before, that I released last year. The primary thing that was off was the balance of the bass. The EQ of the bass. All about that bass, about that bass. What I've been able to do here, check this out. This is Owens Corning 703 semi-rigid fiberglass. All right, I've got one there and I've got one behind each monitor, speaker, mastering speaker, monitoring speaker. You with me so far? Good, good. Yes, yes. The biggest difference that I have ever experienced, I purchased some of this 703, covered it in its spandex, because I'd read that it's great at absorbing especially low-end bass frequencies. Well, come to find out, it is absolutely amazing. Amazing. Once I put it behind my mastering speakers and would listen, the soundstage became extremely tight and focused in a way that I could not have anticipated. So not only do I have a better space that doesn't have all these weird cracks and crevices going on, I've got great component selection, and I've got the components set up properly for once, and I've done everything that I can possibly do within the space to help the acoustic environment that I'm mixing and mastering in. It's a huge thing that I didn't have before, and I think if my initial results are any indication, I will be able to get a product delivered that is of comparable quality to something that was done from a commercial studio, all from a bedroom where I'm working and sleeping. That's crazy. And I want to share with you, first site, Pro Tools Expert, pro-tools-expert.com. I first started going here because I wanted to use Pro Tools. I'd heard about Pro Tools, and so I started going on here for the tutorials. Then I realized that they were doing gear reviews and reviews of plugins. Ladies and gentlemen, the amazing drummer and bass player that you hear on each track of my album, his name is James Ivy. He is Pro Tools Expert Technical Editor James Ivy. Amazing, amazing musician. Incredible drummer, hell of a bass player, and he has some lead shredding electric guitar parts that are just out of this world. Groove 3 was the other place that I would go for tutorials. This is my favorite one ever. Okay, so if you go here and you type in rock. Multi-platinum engineer and producer Kenny G. In-depth series on mixing rock. It's not that I would copy each EQ movement on guitar or drums or whatever else. I had my own style of doing that. But the concepts that Kenny introduced in that series were the foundation for everything that I started using my own creativity to come up with to try and problem solve. Particularly the way that he achieved a bass sound, which was to duplicate multiple tracks. He would do EQ, he would do distortion on one and then blend it all together, but that got me thinking how I could apply that in the analog world. I started doing that same thing with my high-end analog gear, and that is when, it was the aha moment.
It all came from Kenny's tutorial on Groove 3. Amazing stuff. Alright, I've got one other thing to show you, and it's these speakers, my mastering speakers. These are custom made, and they're the life, soul, blood of everything that I've been able to do. These are from Tech10Design.com, and they're called Lore S. Ultimate Performance. He's got a patented design now. These are incredible. It's the way that I can actually hear what's going on in these lower bass frequencies. Good as the Rock Mark IIs are, boop, 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 those right there. I can get about 60 hertz, but I can't get below that. I can get 35, 40, 45 hertz in the mastering speakers right there. Boop, 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 boop. So that I can understand exactly how those low end frequencies are affecting the mix. Yeah. Brief recap: new space, more experience, proper alignment and setup of the monitoring system is going to provide a firm foundation for me to re-record, rearrange, remix, and remaster every song on my debut album, Omniville, into an unleashed form. Unleashed because I just know it is going to be off the chain. Unleashed and undressed. I'm doing a non-vocals version as well, instrumental only, so that you can listen to it the same way I do, and that's the one that I want to be able to go into a hi-fi listening room and use it as the reference CD. That's what I'm attempting to accomplish from this bedroom studio, where I work and sleep. Thank you so much for joining me today. I am Roy Golden, Dorado myself. Hopefully you've been entertained, inspired, and encouraged to make the music you want to hear. Be the change you need to see and live the life you dare to dream. Why make believe when you can make, be, live like me? Later, Road Dog.